If you've ever wondered how to take your gains to the next level and achieve remarkable results faster, you're in for a treat. Today, we're diving deep into the science of fine-tuning rest intervals and repetition speed to supercharge your workouts and accelerate your progress. In this video, we will discuss the following topics. What is the optimal rest interval for maximum hypertrophy? What is the best repetition duration for faster gains? What is tempo? What should be the time that should be taken for concentric, eccentric and isometric component of a repetition? The time taken between sets is known as rest interval or rest period. Rest intervals can be classified into three broad categories: short, moderate and long. Short rest intervals have been shown to markedly increase metabolic accumulation, reduce mechanical tension. Long rest intervals provide a sustainability to maintain mechanical tension throughout each successive set. Metabolic accumulation diminishes. In a study it was found that rest interval of 2 minutes will have the same effect as 5-minute rest interval. Although rest periods of 60 to 90 seconds induce a favorable metabolic environment for achieving hypertrophy, research indicates that resting at least 2 minutes between sets provides a hypertrophic advantage compared to shorter rest periods because of the ability to maintain greater volume load. Repetition duration represents the sum of eccentric, concentric and isometric components of a repetition. Tempo is often expressed as a 3-digit arrangement in which the first number is the time, in seconds, to complete the concentric action, second number is the isometric transition phase between concentric and eccentric reactions, and third number is the time to complete the eccentric action. For example, a tempo of 203 would indicate a repetition taking 2 seconds on the concentric reaction, not pausing at the top, and then taking 3 seconds to perform eccentric action. The repetition duration would be 5 seconds. In a study it was found that there are no significant differences in hypertrophy using durations up to 6 seconds. It was also found that intentionally slowing down the tempo of the repetition during exercise is not the best strategy for achieving maximum activation of specific muscle being targeted. The velocity of eccentric action does not influence intracellular anabolic signaling. Performing the concentric phase of repetition at 2 seconds resulted in a greater lactate accumulation compared to an explosive concentric contraction. Some evidence suggests that the isometric component at the bottom phase of movement should be minimized to maintain constant tension in the target muscle. An optimal rest interval for hypertrophy training does not appear to exist. Research indicates that resting at least 2 minutes between sets provides a hypertrophic advantage over resting for shorter periods. Current evidence suggests little difference in muscle hypertrophy when training with isotonic repetition durations ranging from 0.5 to 6 seconds to muscular failure. Thus, it would seem that a fairly wide range of repetition durations can be employed if the primary goal is to maximize muscle growth. Training at very slow volitional durations appears to be suboptimal for increasing muscle size and thus should be avoided. Combining repetition durations could conceivably enhance the hypertrophic response to resistance training. If you want to buy the best quality gym equipment, click on the link in the description.